There you are.
What's up, folks? We're live on Hard Intentions. What's happening? Yeah.
Who's the first one that gets the sticker?
Who's the first one? Who's the first one? Who's the first one on live feed tonight? Who is it?
Well, they're just not used to us going up this fast.
Yeah. Little dog's going crazy.
That's who's on first.
Brandon Ferris from Texas.
He's been first a couple of times.
I don't know.
Yes, no, he has been.
Okay, well he's in for stickers.
He's in for stickers.
Yeah, free stickers.
Oh,
hey,
wow.
Knock it off. That's a new one.
Wow.
She's a crazy. Come here, Chewy. You all right? You're not picking on Chewy, are you? Yeah. Come on. She's a little feisty one. She at the heart of a pit bull. Huh? All right, I just got back from the hospital, saw my mom. She had her surgery today. They didn't do it last week because she was on medicine that's like blood thinner stuff. So I just got back. Just got back. Last week because she was on medicine that's like blood thinner.
I know that's weird, babe. Sorry.
I just got back. We got echo going.
No, you don't.
Yeah. See this little dog here going crazy, huh? Rose. Hey. Yeah. So anyway, how's everybody doing? I don't know what kind of subjects we should talk about tonight. What do you guys say?
Give me
some subject matter.
We got a lot of people on right now. I don't know, my screen's so damn big.
Lex.
Hold on. Go ahead, babe. You can say it.
Lex Virgilia is wearing our shirt. Got tons of comments on it.
That's
excellent.
Awesome. That makes us super happy to hear that.
I dig that. I'm glad you like it too. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, she's mom's doing all right.
Lex said, "What's up?" We got Stockton in the house. Marcus Miller. Hi, Marcus.
Hey, Marcus. How you doing,
nice
brother?
To talk to you on Mitch's birthday.
Yeah.
Viking Systems is on. Hey, Viking. What's up? Tyler said, "Hey, Mitch. What y'all doing?" Reggie Fleming is on.
Reggie?
Hey, Reggie. I looked at that picture of you in that shirt today too. It looks super good on you. Lex said, "Hope you guys are safe and well. We love you guys. We love you too." It's been a long week and it's only freaking Wednesday.
Yeah.
Brandon says, "Give the stickers to Lex. I got a shirt. I'm good, Mitch." DC Irish is on. He said, "Hope all is well."
All right.
DC, I hope you're feeling better. You guys got to send us some dang pics of you and your stuff. We only got one from Reggie. That's all we got. ADAB 907 said, "Cooking $29 ribeye right now. I'm going to do mashed potatoes and steak. I'll take a bite for you, Mitch, and Mrs. Mitch." Viking said, "Praise to your mom and love and respect to our first responders."
We got a happy Wednesday from San Jose. Huh? Yeah, you know, she just got out of surgery and she's all doped up. So I went over and saw her. And props to my wife who's been running her back and forth to all her doctor visits and on top of working. So, you know, it's stressful. But hopefully she'll heal up and be fine. They have a port in her chest for chemo. So, you know. Let's see.
Troy said, "Adrian, did you receive the letter? I'm not that great with technology." Yeah, some of us aren't, my friend. Believe me, it's okay. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but give me a reminder. Don, and I'm not going to say his last name, but there are items that are on a donkey. We'll just leave it at that. He says, "How's it going, Big Mitch? You guys aren't catching me this time." Let's see. Stephen Burns, "What's up, everyone?" Big Max, what's going on? He said, "What's up, Mitch and Adrian? 805 Oxnard. Cheeks in the house."
Yeah, all right, Oxnard. All right, New Mexico.
So let's see. Oh, hit the like button, but I'm so off my game. I'm super tired. I'm just off my game. Let's see. I don't know. So whatever you want to.
So Steve got a shirt from our mods. He said he digs it. And
oh, he did get it?
Yep. He said he normally doesn't get presents unless he buys them, so he was very grateful. Yeah.
Oh, Troy was talking about the parole letter. Yes, Troy, I got it. It's fine, and you sent it. I got it fine. And just want to thank everybody. I don't know if Isabel's on. Lex, I know, sent one. So you guys, they were super good. Really good letters, and I just am so appreciative. You know what? That's funny. Tyler just asked, "Do you like rat fink art?" And you know what? I just saw some of that today, and I was like, it's starting to make a comeback for real. I just didn't know.
It's like 60s, 70s stuff. It was kind of cool. When I was a kid, I used to buy that bubble gum, and you got a pack of little cards that have the rat fink, you know, the drag cars and all that stuff. It was pretty cool, you know, for its time. Yeah. Who's the one guy? What's that question, babe?
It says random question. This is Lex. If you have random question, but if you had to describe your dream home, and money's not a question, what would it look like?
Post and beam, big post and beam construction. Yeah. I like post and beam woodwork. It's nice. Then they put up the it's called stress skin panels, which is big insulated foam in between two pieces of oriented strand board. Yeah.
Casey Wiseman said, "Hey Mitch, who's the one guy you would like to see free if you had to choose one? If you had to choose one?"
Man, you know, that's a hard question because there's a lot of guys in there who deserve to come home who have life terms. They got term to life, so you know, I'd like to see my friend David get out. He got found suitable, so hopefully he will get out. You know, he has to wait up to 150 days to find out the final answer. Excuse me, because they have a review. The parole board has a review. When you get found suitable, the parole board has 120 days to review your case, and then the governor has 30 days. So I waited 122 days, something like that, and I got out. But it can go up to 150 days, you know.
Sean said, "Can't wait for the owl art and T-shirts to come." So he said, "I guess the mail is taking a while." He said, "I've been turning people on your channel. Everyone loves it. My fellow HAMC brothers in Canada like your channel." So just if anybody ordered stuff from us, even if I had somebody that ordered something on May 17th.
Yeah.
They ordered not priority mail, but regular first class mail. And on the 26th, it said en route to final destination. And that was May 26th. So the post office always says, because, you know, COVID, it's just taking longer. So, Hey, Lady P, can you do me a favor when you get a second? Can you send me your email or your phone number at mitch@heartintentions.com?
Sure.
I just want to chat with you for a momento offline. So if you could do that, I'd be super appreciative.
Yeah, so I've been working, you know, cruising around Sacramento in the truck, and then next month I start a new job with the same company, just a little more responsibility. Kind of will be driving a truck around with a trailer, cleaning up massive piles of stuff instead of small piles. What's up, little dog? Yeah. So I came home, did a video this week, a couple videos, and they got lost in the ether. I guess she was trying to edit them, and somehow they disappeared. So I'm gonna have to redo them. Sorry about that, folks. I try to do at least one, you know, a week, sometimes two, you know. Then she can edit them and get them up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So hopefully I'll get one done for tomorrow. I hope. And then I have some interviews planned. Hopefully they'll work out. But I just been working, you know, and making plans. Yeah, I try to get a travel pass to go down to the Oceanside to drop off the shirt patterns for the collaboration, and my parole officer said they're not giving out travel passes due to COVID. So that's where that's at.
Probably gonna mess us up for 4th of July, but
yeah, we got 4th of July weekend coming up. We want to go see the kids down in the Bay Area, and I'm going to ask and see what happens. But even the parole department's affected by this COVID stuff. I mean, the guys on parole are getting no travel passes, and I talked to a friend of mine down in Stockton. He said the same thing. There's no travel passes, so hopefully that'll blow over. I mean, you know, it kind of sucks that you have to ask to travel, and like the one going down to Oceanside, technically that's a business trip. So hopefully that'll happen. Then hopefully we can go see our kids too on the 4th of July. Normally we go up to the lake, up in the mountains and way up north and go fishing, swimming, all that kind of stuff with the kids, but now we're just going to go to their house and kick it if we can get a pass. So any questions? Comments?
They're just saying you should talk about current events. That sucks that you can't leave the state. Hi, Mad Max. Hi, Tahomie.
Yeah.
Hi, Connor. Hi, Sacha from the UK.
I can't leave the state. I can't leave a 50-mile radius without getting a pass. So that kind of sucks, let alone leave the state. Anything else?
You might want to talk about, we got some really good feedback about the little kind of review they did on that movie last week, The Hunger. But we got some very interesting, I'm going to say one negative, but it was an interesting point of view. So you might want to talk about that or whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, some people kind of got mad that we did a review on that movie Hunger, and they say, hey, and that we don't know what's going on, and kind of talk bad about these guys that were in the movie, in the real life people. And I wasn't critiquing the people in general. I was just critiquing the movie. So I mean, it's a movie about history, and that a lot of people from America that are Irish feel like they have Irish roots, man, and they're interested in what's going on over there, and I'm one of them. So
Aaron's on. He said, "What's up?
What's up, boss?
What's up?" He said, "Locked up at home. That sucks. Short timer though."
Yeah, short timer. That's right.
Patrick said, "Hey, homie, it's me, homeboy, Patrick Rowe. Goatee seems to be getting longer."
Yeah, goatee's getting longer. I don't know if I should cut it or not. It's up, she likes let it grow, but after a while it gets kind of raggedy, and I have the guy at the barbershop cut it for me. Yeah. Bobby Sands was an
What did you just say a second ago?
Oh, you like to see it grow, and sometimes it gets raggedy, so I get it trimmed.
I thought you said you got it. I thought you said you got it cut.
What's that comment there?
Lex said, I put on probation like 3 months ago and haven't even met my probation officer yet because of this COVID stuff. Pretty crazy. I thought I would have met him already, but hey, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, it's weird. I haven't had a house visit for a while because of COVID. And then we have lifer meetings like once a month, and we haven't had any lifer meetings, nothing. Everything's kind of on hold. And Dave said that the 150-day review in the prisons are, they're getting short. They're kicking guys out like 90 days now because they want to get them out. Oh, and I read an article. It said in not Ironwood, Chuckawalla, they call it Chucky's house. They had 1,000 cases of COVID in Chuckawalla. There's like 2,500 people in that prison. 1,000 of them got COVID. Then how many guys died there in Chino? Like 14 or 13?
Yeah, it said like 14 last
13 or 14 guys in Chino died from COVID. And now they have an outbreak of COVID in San Quentin. And they said they could have prevented it, So, I mean, we talked about this earlier, and it's fucked up, man. I mean, Chuckawalla is dorm living. And there's no getting away from it. If you got 200 guys in a big dorm, they got cubicles inside the dorm. It's like one big giant open building with cubicles. But cubicle, I mean, shit. I mean, it's still open air with 200 people. So if one guy gets it, the whole place could get it. Evidently, that's true because 1,000 guys have it there. And I'm not happy about it. There's not a whole lot I can do, but except tell you guys about it. And if you're from California, you can write letters to your assemblymen, your congressmen, senators, whatever, and let them know, hey, this is bullshit, man. If we have to social distance out here and you guys can't go to work and you can't go to restaurants and you can't go to certain shopping areas, I want to go to Fry's Electronics and get some stuff and said it was closed. So, if it's like that out here, how come those guys in there don't have to social distance? I mean, they got 200 dudes living in a building, close quarters, open air, man. I mean, that's bullshit. So,
Wax on.
Hey, what's up, Wag?
Wag, I missed you. I feel like I haven't talked to you like in like a year. It's only been a couple days. Hope you're doing okay. Let's see.
Free grasshopper.
MC's on. We haven't seen him for a while. MC's on.
Cool.
Lady said I had court the other day. It was the first court date in months. There was like 300 people on the docket. They ended up holding it outside under a gazebo. Oh, like a wedding.
Wow.
That's funny. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hopefully this COVID thing will help me get off parole early. I hate to say that, but I mean, if it has any positive effect, hopefully that'll be one of them, you know, because I really would like to get off parole basically so we can travel without, you know, having to ask permission. The thing is, you have to ask 2 weeks ahead of time. So, like, if I tell someone, hey, I want to come see you, and I'm going to come see you in a couple of weeks, and then they say no, then I have to call them and say, hey, you know, we can't come, and that kind of sucks.
Everyone's saying they hope you get off parole, and they're asking about barbershops. Let me go out for a second.
Barbershops. Well, ours is open up here.
Hair shops, nail shops.
The barbershops, the beauty salons in Placerville are open. I don't know about like Sacramento or any other towns what's open or what's not, but there was a hairdresser. She infected like 140 people got infected through this one hair salon. So I think that was in Missouri or some other state. So, you know, it's a touchy subject, man. I know the barbershop here, my friend Bowtie Barber, if you're ever up here when things are normal, you need a good haircut or a beard trim. He'll cut your hair, trim your beard. He shaves my head with a straight razor, and he does a good job. So stop by Bowtie Barbershop if you're ever up here. But he's only doing appointments, I think, right now. That he's got just a few guys working so they can have their stations spread apart like 6 or 8 feet apart, you know. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah. So what's going on? We got Whack has several subscribers, and I want to thank all you guys for subscribing to Whack's channel. We have a little special something planned for a Father's Day. It's going to be a surprising thing. A couple of my favorite YouTubers are going to be on hopefully Father's Day. We'll have a special air a special thing for you guys. You know, we have a little 3-way planned. If it works out, it should be cool. Yeah. I can't read the comments because she stepped out for a minute. Yeah. Yeah, so work's working out good. I mean, I do a lot of driving, and it's supposed to be hot as hell down there. You know, I heard Sacramento, for a big town, they don't have that many cases of COVID, so we're pretty lucky. I heard there's been some outbreaks in other towns. I don't know how much or how many, but I heard there's been some outbreaks. It doesn't surprise me with the protests, but Arizona was one, and that was after Memorial Day. Let me see. Michael just got one. Ben, it was honestly a miracle because he is. Yeah, you know, so I don't know what's going on. I'd like some updates. If people know anything about other towns where they had these demonstrations, if people are getting sick, we'd like to know. Yeah. Yeah, when I saw Mom, she had her surgery and she's all doped up. So I just spent, about a half hour with her, and then I let her nurses and stuff take care of her. I'm sure she's going to be sore as hell tomorrow. They put a port in her chest and cut out all that cancer shit. They did some new stuff that they haven't done yet. They put little beads inside there, and I don't know all the technical shit, but it took a while. She went in at 7 in the morning and she got out around 2:30, I think. So it took quite a while. And the wife's been running her to all her appointments, and protesters caused a spike. Let's see. I've got to sleep now. Respect. All right, Satya, thank you. Sleep well. Yeah, let's see. The dump truck guy, dumbass, respects to you too, brother. Goose Gossage. I'm in Vallejo and it's bad shape. Put here, man. Vallejo's not that far from here, so I hope you guys don't have big spike in this stuff. Yeah, so our new dog, is kind of a picky eater. I got some soup bones, man. They're different kinds of bones from the butcher. And it didn't even have that colors. And so we tossed her one, right? Hey, she ate the whole damn thing. I mean, bone and all. She's over here gnawing on a bone right now. And Chewy's acting like he's all upset because he's not getting as much attention. But the other night they teamed up against the cat, and the cat wasn't having it. So we were out front, enjoying the evening air, and we came in, and they were just, you could hear them out front going at it. And Chewy's foot got hurt. Come here, Chewy. Come here. Come on, boy. Come on. His foot got hurt. He's been limping since he had his little incident with the dogs. What's going on, babe? How you doing? Any comments over there? I have a hard time reading them.
Black said, hey, they didn't even act like COVID was happening. They would cut the news off and it would start playing on the TV. If inmates asked, they wouldn't get answers. They had 6 to 7 men to a 4-man cell.
Wow. That's crazy. 6 or 7 people in a 4-man cell. That's nuts. I mean, we did that in the county jail, but with this COVID stuff going on, man, I'm not cool with that shit. Yeah. So what's going on? We got any questions or comments? Anybody got any subject matter they want to talk about besides COVID or riots and protesters?
Tyler said, when I was a kid, I fed our dog a big can of baked beans. She farted for about a week nonstop.
Oh, wow.
Lady B says, not bad. Here in Oklahoma, we haven't had many protests here. The only gathering of protests was on the anniversary of the Tulsa riot, and George Floyd was held together. No sharing Zooms, and wham-whams.
Yeah, well, you can always share Zuzus and wham-whams. Yeah. That's if you got
Patrick
someone
said,
to share
would you ride a motorcycle with a suicide shift?
Sure. Certain kind of motorcycle. I mean, I can't see putting a suicide shift on my Dyna. Now, there's a guy, Jeff Cochran, he has Speed King Racing. He makes drop seat shovel heads, and he hardtails them and drop seats them, and he makes a nice little suicide shifter. It's a little stick shift. It's nice. He does a real good job. And yeah, I'd ride one for sure. And our friend down there, Jason, builds bikes, and you should check him out, Jason Irwin.
Vic Arujo, that's disgusting, and I know what that means. That's disgusting.
What's that? We got one of those funny comments
he said, no, it's legit. He just said, I know what it is, though. You don't think that people know what it is, but I know what it is. He said, what's up, bro? Just don't share that fifi. You know what I mean, Mitch?
Oh,
LOL. That's an old convict term.
Yeah.
It's not that old, because I know what it means.
I could tell some stories about that shit, but I won't. I'll spare you guys. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Goose Gassage.
Fifi with mentholatum. Yeah. Guy didn't like it much. What now? Goose Gossage. Are you an Oakland A's fan?
He said, I picked up my little brother from New Delano today. Every prison is slammed because of COVID. It's going to kick off as soon as they start letting everybody out. Polly B. said, get some gas for your lowrider and take your lady for a nice ride. He just super chatted us $10.
Wow, thank you.
Love and respect from the Bronx. Thank you, Polly B.
From the
That's
Bronx.
Super cool.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Vic said, I'm sorry, no disrespect. I was totally joking. I thought it was funny. It's fine.
Yeah, the Bronx, isn't that Brooklyn or the Bronx? That's where Indian Larry motorcycles is that, right? Huh?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Let me see if Skeeter's on. I don't think he's on, but
yeah, Skeeter on. We got to set that interview up with Skeeter.
So we're gonna do our first, if he's open to it, we're gonna do our first subscriber interview. He's gonna interview Mitch. This will be a first. We got
to pin that down.
We got to pin that down. We just emailed him last night.
So
hopefully we'll get that.
Carolina.
From South Carolina.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah.
He's a barbecue man.
He said, Polly B said Indian shop. Indian Larry shop is in Brooklyn. Vic, I didn't take any disrespect to it at all. Don't even worry about it. He just said he wants you to know that he didn't mean any disrespect.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
I'd like to go see Indian Larry shop. Paul Cox and them guys work out there. I think Keno works out of there.
Hold on.
Huh?
88 bad fish. 88. Just super chat us $20.
Wow.
You're super cool, super bad fish.
Thank you very much.
He said, much love to you guys, Billy. Thanks, Billy.
Yeah,
that's super cool. Thank you.
Much love to you too. Also. Thank you.
Steve, you gotta send us a picture of you with your mod shirt on.
Yeah.
We want to see it.
We wrote all the mods' names on a shirt for Steve and sent it to him, and we got to get a picture of that. Yeah. Metallic magic marker.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, it's hot. We don't have air conditioning.
We do have air conditioning, but Mitch doesn't think
doesn't work.
It's not optional.
It's in the
you know what I
laundry
mean?
room.
So it's okay. It works.
It's the only place we had. Yeah, it's the only place we had like 30 amp breaker to plug that air conditioner in. For some reason, it's a weird setup. It's 220 or something.
So I'm just gonna ask this question again. Mitch didn't know I was gonna ask this, but I'm gonna ask it.
What?
So I'm getting ready to start putting some shirts just for, like we said before, we're just gonna put some shirts on Teespring, not Mitch's graphics, but just like sayings and like stuff. Anyways, I just want to know what you guys. I just want to revisit this and see what you guys want to have. So we've had.
Check it out, Lane.
That makes me laugh every time you say it.
Back the fuck up, lame.
Goose said, Adrian, your 3-part interview made my face leak. You know what? I've gotten a lot of that. That made me like feel good. Like
I talked to the homeboys down in San Diego, Ocean Beach, and they really liked your interview. I mean, they keep telling me that they thought you did a fantastic job and you're a fantastic person. And see, I know that, and I always tell her that, but it means a lot when other people see it and let her know.
That's super sweet.
Yeah, but my homeboys saw it; they like it.
Anyways, thank you. It was a good. I really want to thank Louie.
Guy.
Like Louie was really. You're sweet.
Yeah.
I'm a lucky girl. So and Louie was just super good, and I'm working on getting him and Mitch together. To do like kind of like a deep dive with music, because Lou was super into music, and I think it would be a really good combination. So we think we're going to start with a punk dive. So we'll see. I
talked about it before, I think, but you know, I went to prison in '79, so you had like what they call classic rock, you know, Led Zeppelin and you know Lynyrd Skynyrd. They always played Freebird on the radio. You know, Black Sabbath, all the standard shit, man. But the radio, and you know, there was no, you know, prison, man. There was no Pandora, none of that shit back then. There was no internet radio, and so I told my friend, man, I'm about ready to throw my fucking radio out. He's like, why? And even the bands that you like, you know, the radio just played the same damn song over and over and over, right? And yeah, back the fuck up, lame. And so I go, I'm gonna toss my radio out. I'm sick of this shit. And he comes up to my door and slides some tapes under my door. And it was Social D, The Misfits Walk Among Us, and Black Flag. The first 4 years, he goes, check those out. So I did. And I was just like, fuck, just blew my whole music door wide open, man. And I said, what's that shit? And he goes, that's punk rock, brother. And I was like, cool. And to me, it was just like hardcore rock and roll. I just dug it, man. And it opened up a whole new door for music for me. And then I would get the catalog. We had to order tapes and CDs from a catalog. And I would go to the punk category and I'd see, you know, like I got into the UK subs. And then I would just I'd pick a couple I knew were good. And then I'd pick one out of the blue, like the Humpers or the New Bomb Turks, you know. And every now and then I get surprised, you know. I like Helmet. So, yeah. Okay, like New York hardcore shit. What's up?
They're asking. So I'm going to go back to Goose said about the video. He said, you did, he said, I hate this damn thing. It scrolls. So you did so well. I hope you do more videos. He said, I've done a lot of time, but when he set his wedding ring down and walked away, I literally had to pull over and get my shit together. And then Wax talking about he felt like he was cutting onions. I love it. You guys are awesome. So here
you told him that story?
I did. You didn't even see that. See, look, he didn't even watch the whole thing. So Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some rough times, but we made it through. And I think she's a testament that, if you do the right shit, with the right person, things work out, man.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay, so some of the ideas for the sayings are step off lame. Let's see. Back the fuck up lame. Mitch likes the one that says, what did you say? 6 feet back lame, something like that.
6 feet, lame.
Yeah. He gets really
Check it
pissed.
out, lame. 6 feet.
He gets really pissed about that. So
I've gotten some guys in Walmart about that shit.
So I'm thinking about putting like a silhouette of Mitch's face with a beard, just a simple silhouette with that on there. That's what we're thinking about. So
that guy in Walmart, I told him, hey man, I know you didn't graduate school, motherfucker, but you know what 6 feet are? Back the fuck up. That's after I asked him a few times, hey, back up. This means back up, right? When a guy's going like this, saying, hey, give me some space, and then they just look at you like you're fucking stupid or speaking a foreign language. That's when I tell them, hey, you know what, man, back the fuck up, man. But that's when they open the door for the insults. Yeah.
I just want to say, so if anybody hasn't checked out Wax channel yet, please do. He is on, his link for his page is on our community page for his channel. It's Against the Grain, is THA grain. But I just want people to know something. Whack, don't be mad because I love you. He's an amazing person. When we've gotten to know him really well, and he is what he is. And I have that much respect for him, and he is just a good dude. And we are talking about, we can't wait till we get to actually hang out in person. It'll happen.
We'd like to travel up there to see him. I'd like to see Washington and Oregon and shit. But yeah, we'll see.
Wax told me to knock it off.
Yeah. But they're gonna come down, when they travel to San Diego and stop by. So we got some nice campsites down in Lotus, so maybe we could do a live Saturday Night Live from a campsite, with a fishing pole. That'd be neat. I still haven't got my fishing license this year, but I like to fish. And my cousin's he outdid me. Last time my cousin came up, we went fishing. I caught 1 fish and he caught 3. So
hi, Jason Lott from Singapore. I think you're the furthest. I don't know. We have someone from the UK on here too. So
Singapore's quite a ways away, man.
It is quite a ways away. Like said, love Wax channel, honest and humble, super cool. And you know what else? I'm just gonna say something funny, which is that we've noticed that other channels like to go on at the same time as we do. So we appreciate you all being here and keeping it real.
Yeah, we noticed some live chats on other channels the same time we're up.
We're not changing our time. So
yeah, Wednesday and Saturdays, that's our time, and usually we try to get on 6:30, if we can. Lately we've been pretty good with it. But
DC Irish said, I'm taking my sons on a charter boat to the Bahamas for Father's Day. And why don't you talk about that?
The Bahamas?
Why don't you talk about Father's Day?
Yeah, I did. We got something special lined up for Father's Day for Sunday. Yeah, it's going to involve 2 other guys that some of you people might know. Yeah, we're going to try and do a 3-way. Hopefully it'll work out.
Let's see. Jason Lott said, thanks for the mention. He grew up in Corcoran, he said.
Oh, wow.
How did you make it out to Singapore? I'm curious. Let's see.
You grew up in the prison, Corcoran, or the town of Corcoran?
DC said, I'm taking my son on a charter boat to the Bahamas for Father's Day. I can't wait. I always forget how close the Bahamas is in Florida. I always forget that it's, it is beautiful there. Yeah. I will definitely say that.
She's been to some of them islands, like St. Thomas or something, right?
I went to St. John,
yeah.
St. Thomas. Beautiful, beautiful area for sure. People asked I think your boss asked, Ashley, where you want to go when you get off parole.
Oh, I don't know.
Jason from Singapore responded, I met a girl. Isn't that always the case?
See? Yeah, I met a girl, took him to Singapore. That's cool. I don't know where I'd like to go. I'd like to go down to San Diego for a while. But and she has some friends in Oregon we'd like to go see. And you know, I'd like to go to New York, check New York out. Of course, I'd like to ride out there, but she thinks I'm crazy. And then, of course, she wants to go to see the Jack Daniels distillery and the Jim Beam distillery, all that kind of stuff.
Not talking like whiskey or anything like that.
Yeah, so you know, there's some places we like to go, but for sure, I'd like to go down to San Diego and see some friends, and go to Oregon and see one of her friends that lives in Oregon.
I have 2 friends over there.
Yeah, she has a couple people over there.
So I'm gonna see if she's on, because she usually goes on, but I don't know. Dawnette, I don't know if you're on, but my really good friend, my childhood friend, comes in. She stalks our channel, so if you're watching, I don't think she's on here, but if she is, I just want to say hi.
Yeah, we'd like to go to Laughlin too. Yeah, for sure. Huh?
Lex said, "Fuck anyone else's live. If they aren't watching this one, they can keep their distance because I can't surround myself with that kind of negativity."
Yeah.
So there's some interesting.
What's that guy, the DIY guy?
Hey Jennifer, I got your We'll talk about that because that shit was hella funny.
Yeah.
Jennifer, she said, "Hope you guys are having a blessed night." Hey Jennifer, I got your email message, super interesting, and I will answer you soon, and we'll talk. Okay. DCR said, "I live in a biker town with a fishing problem." Sebastian, Florida. I've heard about that for sure.
You know, I don't have my phone. I do actually, but I got an email from my parole officer. I forgot. I think it's Susan. Is that her name? She said her son had been to prison and got out, and he was trying to explain to his mom about, you know, how prison affected him and some of the things that he went through. And he asked her to watch my channel, and she did, and it helped her to understand her son and some of the things that he went through, and you know, I guess why he had issues like trying to adjust to society. And but it was a pretty long email, and she sent it to me to send to my parole officer for my discharge hearing. But man, it really touched me, man, and I just want to thank you for that. If you're watching, it was amazing, you know, and I that blows my mind that I have that kind of reach, that this channel reaches out to people that far and wide. I mean, all over the world, and that it has an effect on people. It has a positive input in people's lives, man. I just want to thank you for that letter.
We've gotten some amazing letters. Yeah. We've gotten one from I think we got from Reggie. We got a definite beautiful one from
Texas.
Yeah, Turk's on. He said, "What's up, family?"
What's up, Turk Loco?
Well, are you in Atlanta? Or are you back?
He's back.
Let's see. DC Irish lives a couple miles from Daytona. Okay, sorry, because there's one very important one in here, but I need to know what your granddaughter's name is. Troy, what is her name? Let's see. So they're talking about spreads, and they're talking about sauces, and when we're gonna get them. Yeah, when are we gonna get them?
We're waiting on them. I guess Wax said they're in the mail, so you know the mail is running late. You know, and the first batch got looted from the post office up there by where Wack lives. So she made the new batch and sent them. So we're just waiting on the mail. And like we said, you know, somebody sent us an email now. When would we mail this stuff on the 7th of May or 17th?
We mailed it on the 17th. He's in Missouri. We mailed it from California to Missouri, first class mail on the 17th, and the tracking said on the 26th. It was on its way to the final destination, and there was nothing after that. So
yeah, and it said, you know, it gave you each step of the way where it was, and it said on its way to its final destination and nothing. So
just so you guys know too, is we always we insure everything.
Yeah.
So if anything ever happens, you know, we want to make sure that.
Yeah, and if you order something from us and it's more than, you know, a couple of weeks, you know, let us know, because we get tracking numbers on all this stuff, and we want to know what's going on with our orders. We try to get them out. Now that I'm working, we do them like once a week. We package up orders and get them out. We used to do them like within a day or two, but now, you know, I'm working, so it's a little, and there's other stuff to do around here. So we do them once a week. So if your stuff's late, let us know, you know. You know what I mean? It's important. Now, spreads, You know, I'm gonna have
They're
to
saying
go.
that you and Wack have to do it. I would like to do that with both you guys at the same time, whipping something up would be hilarious.
I'd have to get online and see if they have any of that chata meat that we used to make spreads with, and some Velveeta, chata, Velveeta, Sabroso chips, the guacamole chips. Oh yeah, excellent stuff. I make some badass nachos. Is my favorite thing to make because they fill you up. You can put all kinds of crap in there, stuff you get out of the kitchen. You know, it was fantastic. Yeah. So this dog's over here chewing on his bone.
Wack said it should be here pretty soon.
I hear her growling. She doesn't want me to touch that bone. Yeah. Good girl. She's a meanie.
Or Velveeta and Rotel.
What's that?
Velveeta and Rotel.
Rotel. What's Rotel?
I think Rotel. Isn't that pasta?
Rotel.
I could be wrong.
I don't know, but we didn't really have pot. Well, you know, I used to snatch macaroni or rotini noodles out of the kitchen, and you could cook them in a bucket with stinger. I used to do it in a hot pot back when we had metal hot pots, but they took all that away, so we used to use a bucket and a stinger. And I'm, you know, yeah.
Wax said I'm gonna go with chili beans, beef chunks, and pepperoni sticks.
No, that's a terrible spread. That's not a spread.
So you guys, let's do a roll call because I'm curious because I see a bunch of people on here from Australia, the UK.
We love Australia.
Singapore.
All that.
I know DC's in Florida.
Now, where is Singapore? Is Singapore a country on its own, or is that?
You ready?
Yeah.
Iowa, Alaska, New York, Philly, Manteca, Maine, East Side, Oklahoma, Canada, 805, Aussies, Azusa, Bakersfield, New Jersey, Oceanside. We have a couple people from Oceanside on here tonight. Queensland, Australia.
Bakersfield.
Yep, Singapore's in Asia. You know, John.
I just wonder what country is that? A country unto its own, or is that part of Indonesia?
Oceanside,
or
Bronx,
Thailand?
Ontario, Burbank, Washington State, New Mexico, Ohio, Canada, Michigan.
Cool.
Australia. Blaster one's on from Australia.
Cool.
Reggie's in Indiana.
How's things in Michigan?
Jennifer, I didn't know you were in Salinas.
Oh wow.
That's close.
I went to the hospital in Salinas when I got valley fever.
Indiana. All right, guys. So we got Australia, UK, Singapore is the first, and we got a couple people from Oceanside. I mean, trail mix is hella good. Hey, Justin from Missouri. How's it going?
This guy said something about chomos on there.
I understand the policy they have in prison for chomos. What about when you get out of prison, you happen to find out a coworker did time as a chomo? What do? Do you risk losing your job?
You know, that's a personal issue, man. I mean, you know, and here's the deal: if you're out here in the world, man, people tell, and it could get you sent to prison. So, it's a personal thing, man. I mean, I don't want to give someone advice on how to commit a felony, but there's always after work, right? I mean, I would never risk my job for something like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is there's always after work, and there's always, friends, right? So.
Okay. So Australia said, me YouTube channel said it's midday here in Australia. It's on a Thursday.
Oh wow, it's already Thursday over there. Mm-hmm. That's a trip.
Okay, Troy. I will do it right now. So can you say hello to Tegan? She is Troy's granddaughter.
Tegan.
Tegan.
Hi, Tegan. How you doing? Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's her birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday.
Awesome.
Happy birthday, Tegan. Aww. Yeah. How old are you? All right.
George Caius is on. Hey, George. How are you?
Yeah.
We're good. We're doing good. Tired, but good. Good
That's
evening,
cool.
bro.
That's neat.
Hey, Salvador Patlan, how are you? From Mexico.
Oh, wow.
How's it going?
That's cool.
He's always on. That's Chef.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mexico's cool. If you're in the right spot. I'd hate to be in the wrong spot down there. I would like to see New Mexico, Breaking Bad. Yeah. At one time, I fantasized about living in New Mexico. I don't know how it worked
So
out.
I'm going to have Mitch tell this story because it's actually kind of funny. So before we knew that we were going to reconcile, Mitch had a little plan about what he was going to do when he got parole. So I'm going to let Mitch talk about what that little plan was.
What are you talking about?
The trailer.
Oh, yeah. I was going to be trailer trash. I didn't know how
Nothing
things
wrong
were
with
going
the
to
trailer.
work
I'm
out.
just saying.
But I was planning on getting in like a travel trailer, living in a trailer park, get a shed to park my bike in, and just be a trailer trash.
Mitch is very obsessed with sheds.
Yeah.
And storage spaces.
Yeah.
Like more than you'll know.
Tiny homes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Longbeard. How's it going?
I don't need a lot of space, obviously. I live in a pretty confined area for a while. So I used to watch the Tiny Home Nation on TV all the time. I thought, well, shit, I'll just get a travel trailer, 25-footer, park it in the spot, and get a spot to park my bike and put all my shit in. I'll be cool. I can sit around and paint and all that shit. But obviously things worked out differently, and here we are talking to everybody on YouTube.
Hey, Brent. Yeah. How are you?
Is that Brent from LA?
It is.
All right. How you doing, brother?
Brent was one of the first people I met that was a friend of Mitch's when Mitch got out of prison. Yeah. The second weekend I went to go see him.
You're eating all the good stuff out of the trail mix, aren't you?
You're just going to front me off like that? Yeah. For real?
I get trail mix from Winco, and she just picks through it and takes all the good stuff. And
you just put me on Front Street. You don't even care. She leaves me the
junk. Yeah. What's that?
Wow.
All right, Longbeard. Yeah, so when I got out, I met Brent on Facebook, and then came over to the house, and we kicked it. And then when Adrian came down, he took us to one of his favorite Mexican restaurants in LA. I had a gigantic burrito. They got gigantic burritos, right? So we're going through the line, and Brent got his tray, and then I got a burrito, and then they gave me an extra tray, and I was like, well, what's that for? And the lady, she wasn't speaking English all that well, but she was basically telling me that's so I could share the burrito with them. And I just laughed,
You started a trend right now.
Yeah, I took that whole burrito down. What's that?
DC Irish said, my wife just ate the last Kit Kat bar and pissed. LOL.
Yeah.
No, that's what Mitch does.
No, I don't.
My favorite things, he will like ice cream. I don't get ice cream very often.
It's not true.
This is true. And there will be literally like 4 tablespoons left in the bottom. And I will come home and I'm like, it's gone. What happened to it? Mitch's standard answer is, I don't know, or I didn't do it. That is still the same thing at home. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's ice cream. I mean, I was in the joint, man. Ice cream is, was the shit. So I used to go get like 4 or 5 ice creams, and sell it by the pint. And I'd sit in the day room and eat it. And guys would be like, man, you can eat all that ice cream? I'm like, yeah. What I really liked, I thought was rich, was guys be like, can I have some of that ice cream? And I'd tell me, what do you want to use my toothbrush too? I don't eat after people, especially not some fucking wet ass ice cream. They get all butthurt and storm off like little kids,
Okay, so I'm going to give you a perfect example. So everyone's saying deny, blah, blah, blah. So Mitch is getting good. Like, he's definitely getting good at it. So today, I was helping his mom out today at the hospital. And Mitch called me. Did you call me?
I sent her a greeting card today.
Okay, so I'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah. But here's the thing.
I don't know if I called. You called me.
See, now he's trying to get me not to talk about it.
She called me.
Okay, so anyways, he was talking to me on the phone. I'm like, where are you? And he goes, there's a silence. There's always a silence first. Because you guys are trying to think of what you're going to say.
I was at Home Depot.
And he said, and that's another thing he always does.
What?
There you go.
What?
He says the punchline before I can even get through the whole damn thing. So.
Well, you asked me where I was.
Okay, that's not what he said. He did not say Home Depot. I said, "Where are you?" Pause. And he didn't say Home Depot. He said, "I'm in the parking lot."
Yeah.
So then we talked about his mom. Don't even try it.
At Home Depot.
Don't even try it. So then he said, I said, well, what? So I said, so where are you? Like, are you in Folsom, Sacramento? He goes, oh, I'm by the house. And then he goes, I'm at Home Depot. And then he says it. Like, I'm like, dude.
Home Depot's only like 5 minutes away.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. He sent me, can I say it?
Yeah.
He sent me some beautiful flowers today. He's super sweet. I won't tell anybody though.
She does a lot, so she deserves that once in a while.
That was just very nice. It was a nice surprise. Shout out to our local florist, Mel.
Yeah. Flowers on Main. Mel.
They do an amazing job.
In Placerville. She delivers. And yeah. She's an incredible person, and she has a great business here.
But I'm totally outnumbered here because there's way too many dudes on here. So
why?
You know what I mean?
What are they saying?
You know, they're just like, ha, 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 never admit, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, DC Irish said I used the Home Depot excuse for the first year or twos. But he didn't say that, though, DC. He said, I'm at the parking lot because he didn't want to tell me he was at Home Depot. That's why. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's that say about Walking Horse?
They're talking about in Soledad Central, we had the canteen open on weekends. And I used to get ice cream and sodas those days for me in the OC car. Yeah. I got paid pretty good as an electrician. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Electricians do well in prison. It says something about Walking Horse. So Walking Horse is a package company.
Don't even try it, Whack. Don't even try it.
And I can't
He said, I get beat and I don't get fed.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We used to get
Redwood Post.
Hey, Redwood Post, what's up?
He said, give me on Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Walking Horse, excess package supply. So we used to get packages from home. They'd be like, yeah, I want a big dry salami. I want this, that, or the other, clothes, whatever, you know. And look at this. And so they would send it home or send it to us in prison from home. And then it got to the point where the cop would be like, well, you can't have that because it's not a clear package. But I'll let you have this stuff if you donate this stuff. They take out half your fucking package and then tell you, oh, well, you can have these items if you donate these other items. And I'm an asshole. I'd be like, man, I'm not donating shit. Send the whole fucking package home. So under Pete Wilson, they said no more packages from home. And they came out with these package companies that we used to buy TVs from, Access, Walking Horse, some other ones. And they said from now on, you can only get your package through them. So your family has to buy items from these package companies and then have them sent to you. You're allowed to get a package once a quarter. And there's this bone. Look at that. She took that bone down to nothing. And so anyway, no more packages from home. So now your people have to pay outrageous prices for stuff. And then we found out that Pete Wilson's the one that made that rule for CDC. Pete Wilson, I heard he gets $1 million a year still from the prison guards union. But turns out Pete Wilson's wife has invested in the Walking Horse company. So, I mean, he made a law that served his pocketbook, you know, at our family's expense. And so if you want something special, you can't get nothing special now.
So on the flip side, it was super fun to get those packages.
Yeah.
And I would put it on a scale and I would pack it full of stuff and I'd be like, that's too much. That's too little. And Mitch would say, if you can get this, if you can fit it, he'd add up all the weight before, you know. So we usually got it pretty right though.
Yeah, like my mom sent me packages. She would get these big giant bags of popcorn and stuff it, use it for like packing, you know. All that shit was cool, man. The best place I ever got packages, I think, was Tracy, because they didn't play a lot of that. You can't have this, that shit. But
is that when I got you Doc Martens? Were you at?
Yeah, I was in Donovan. I got a pair of Doc Martens sent in, and she sent me a big thing of aftershave one time with alcohol in it, and it was pretty cool. Guys like, fuck it, here, slid it to me. But that was neat. because it wasn't, you know, you weren't supposed to have it. But I mean, I'm using it for aftershave. I'm not using it for, you know, drinking, right?
Rocking the docks.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just one way that they worked us out of our money and fucked us over as nice shit, you know. And plus, your family could send you TVs as long as it came from a vendor. And some guys had Sony little 13-inch stereo TVs, and you could play music through them, and it's pretty cool, you know. Some prisons would let you have CD players, and some of them wouldn't. So when I was in Donovan, you could have CD players. So I did some tattoo work on this my celly, Todd, and he had his family send me a CD player. I was just blown away by that. It was great. Now all your appliances are standardized. You can't have speakers in your TV or your radios. It's just
what are you supposed to use, headphones?
Yeah, you're supposed to use earbuds or headphones all the time. So, you know, if you got if you want to go to the yard, you want to go to chow, and you got earbuds in, you missed the chow call, you're fucked. You can't go to chow. You missed it. So I mean, it sucks. And of course, if you're out walking the yard with earbuds on, you don't know what the hell's going on. So I used to walk the track with one earbud and the other one hanging, you know, or loop it around your ear. That way you can hear what's going on around you, you know.
That's smart, Turk. He said when I was in that Persian Gulf, my wife would use Top Ramen as packing and had the CDs and Tapatio protected properly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. See, of course, you know, Top Ramens they sell in a prison. You know, I remember seeing Top Ramens you could get like 5 or 10 for $1 out here in the newspaper. They were selling them for like 30 cents a piece in there, which is crazy.
Whack, you would be surprised. You would fit in a vet. You were talking about Corvettes.
Corvettes?
You'd be surprised. Mitch fit in one. Yeah. Actually, he wouldn't fit in one. Yeah, you would.
Why are they talking about Corvettes?
They were talking about diesels and trucks and.
Yeah, there were a lot of fights over loud music and TVs, especially in the dorms, you know. And so they took them out of the dorms. But, you know, I had issues with guys, neighbors that blast their fucking radios super loud with bullshit ass music and they don't want to turn it down, you know. So what's going on there, babe? Any comments or questions? Anybody got any questions?
Longbeard has a bet. He says, I'm 6 foot and 240 pounds. I fit fine in one. I was actually surprised that Mitch fit in one, but he did.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Whack. You're not checking out a vet before you check out a bike. No.
You got to get your motorcycle there, bud. Yeah.
No disrespect, Longbeard, but he does. He needs to get he needs to get a bike.
I drove that vet, and I had it a little too fast. I won't say how fast I was going because, you know, it's easy to go.
He really thought he was some cool shit when he had that. Yeah.
You know, it's easy to go over 100 miles an hour super fast with one of those.
Justin donated $2. He said, Uncle Mitch and Queen Bee, love y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Thank you, nice. Justin. Thank you. It'll go to a good cause.
What year bet was it, babe? Do you remember?
2002. Yeah.
Oh, I cannot believe these guys. They're saying a vet is my dream car. That's what DC is saying. I like the old ones. I like the 69s, whatever, but I do not like the new ones.
She likes Camaros.
My favorite is a 69
Yeah, Camaro. To me, the new Corvettes don't even look like Corvettes. But, you know, I guess it's been, you know, how many years since they came out. I like the early Corvettes. They're pretty cool. And I like the 67. I like the Stingray. That was a nice car.
George said all bets are fast. 2002 is a beast.
Yeah, but I like Mustangs. I'm a Mustang guy. I like fastback. My favorite Mustang was the Mach 1, 71 Mach 1. When I lived with my dad, he bought.
Wax said 69 Chevelle. Sorry, I agree.
Yeah, Chevelles are cool.
I like those.
My dad bought his stepson a 71 Mach 1. It had a 429 Cobra Jet. The fucking car was fast. And you know what? He got that car for $1,900, and now that car is worth, you know, $50,000 to $100,000, man. That's a beautiful car. Man, that thing was fast and nice. I like the way they look. But so, you know, I noticed that people who like Corvettes, they like Corvettes. They got families that buy Corvettes, And you know, my cousin, she's a Corvette girl. Yeah, 1963 split window vet. Yeah, they're cool. This dog's going crazy. I think we got a nutcase here.
She is she's okay. So
she's
I'm gonna say this in a very respectful way because we love her. She's very sweet, but she's a little bit of a horn dog. So
yeah,
she has like a little bed, and we had to. I'm not gonna get into detail, but we had to take the bed from her because she's obsessed with the bed.
Yeah.
So we had to remove it, and she's been okay since we took it. But she thinks she's a boy dog. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
69 Chevelle. Yeah, 69 Chevelles are awesome.
I also like Roadrunners.
You're right, White Dawn. I agree 100%.
What?
He said the 69 Camaro is the sexiest car ever made. It's science. I agree. It's science.
69 Roadrunner is cool too.
Wax said she's a little perv.
Yeah, she's a little perv dog.
She is.
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
ADub 907 said my first car was a 68 Oldsmobile Tornado. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Those are some big-ass cars, too.
Yeah, they're fast, too. What's up, Chewy? Yeah, look at these two. What's up, buddy?
So Tegan wants ice cream. What kind of ice cream, Troy?
What kind of ice cream are you going to get?
Tegan, what are you going to eat? What kind of ice cream are you going to get?
Yeah. I love ice cream.
61 Impala. That's what Turk said. Those are badass, too.
Yeah, Impalas are cool.
I had a friend of mine who redid his, and it was so beautiful when he got done with it. It was really nice.
I'm a motorcycle guy, you know. I mean, cars to me are cool, but I like motorcycles. I'd rather have a really nice motorcycle than a truck, you know.
Salvador Patline said, we almost had a riot in Soledad over the movie Toy Story. The Serenios were watching Toy Story, and the Blacks wanted to listen to their show, too. It was hella loud. Chargers are nice too. I like GT Falcons. Yeah. Those are nice too. 74 Cudas sitting in the driveway for the last 14 years.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Cudas are cool.
Where we live, my dad's super into
Land Rovers.
But he has a Z, and that Z's been sitting on the rack for how long would I say? 15 years?
Yeah, it's been up in the racks for a long time. But he's got this Z car up in the rack, and he's got an LS motor in it. Was it 240 or 260? I think it's a 240Z.
Yeah, I think so.
He's got an LS motor in it. He's putting a Mustang front end in it. It's got a roll cage. I mean, it's just, yeah. I had a Datsun 510 before I got busted and went to prison. I like that car. I wouldn't mind having another one. Datsun 510s are cool. There's a whole, my father-in-law used to do stuff for Techno Toy Tuning. It used to be a company that he helped start, and they make stuff for them cars. But he's into putting LS motors and everything, you know, like he's putting the LS motors in the Land Rovers that he's rebuilding. He's got like a 55, 56 Land Rover wagon he's redoing. He's putting the LS motor in it, brand new transmission, all that good stuff.
Brian Dufar said, this was earlier, Dufar said, I'm having dinner at, not Sweetie Pies, at Buttercup. Are you really here? And he goes, no, not really, I wish.
Who's that?
This guy Brian on here said that.
I'll tell you, Buttercup has excellent breakfast.
They do. They have amazing breakfast.
Dinner's awesome. Not so good.
All classic cars are awesome in their own way. You're right, Salvador. A lot of them are just, you just don't, you know, I just appreciate that. So,
and so, on a different note, you know, I talked about mom's having her surgery, and then, on my job, we do, what? What?
Go ahead.
Just on my job, we do clean up stuff for people that passed away, and I did a couple jobs now where one where a guy almost died, and another one where someone passed away. So, and then you know, mom's getting older. Kind of what's that? Tegan wants ice cream. Yeah, it kind of brings your mortality into the picture, man. You start realizing that nobody lives forever, and you know, I'm kind of blessed to have that job. And but when I was cleaning up this pad, you know, the person had passed, and been in the pad for like a week before they found him. But it brings your mortality into the picture, man. It makes you think about, you know, I'm not going to live forever, right? And I mean, a lot of people said that, you know, I wasted 38 years of my life, and and they would have told, and they would have done this and that and the other. Well, you know, telling was out of the question, and you know, I did the time and I'm out, but I don't think I wasted it. But I'm gonna tell you what, no one's guaranteed to have any amount of time, you know, in this life, and so for me, it just it means, you know, you have to make the most of this life, and that's the motto: live hard, right? And so whatever you people do out there, just, you know, value the time you got on this planet, man, and make the most of it. You know, whatever it is you're doing, do it hard. You know, die for guys in the hole. Let's see, ever heard of the special die for guys in the hole? I missed it. She stepped out for a minute because she's out there smoking. She still smokes. So she's out smoking. It's hard for me to keep up with the comments. Oh, no. Charlie Manson story. Charlie's dead. That's the story. Yeah. So I did tattoo Charlie Manson, and you know, the reason I tattooed Charlie's forehead was he was making fun of this guy. Was a Harry Krishner guy down in occupational therapy. It's like a hobby shop for nuts. And the guy lit Charlie on fire. He threw some thinner in his face and lit him on fire. It gave him a skin peel. And yeah, so let's see. Yes, I did smoke. I smoked a lot. And I used to smoke and dip. I started smoking at a young age, like 12, 13. And in youth authority, you could smoke. And in prison, you could smoke. But they took the tobacco out of prisons in 2004. But I quit smoking before they took the tobacco. I quit smoking in 1998 because I couldn't breathe right, you know. I mean, it was, and that's before I got valley fever. But, you know, but yeah, I quit smoking, and then I quit using dip, you know, Copenhagen when they took the tobacco. But the Copenhagen, taking that was the harder to quit than tobacco. Smoking I hated. So, you know, it's since I don't work for an insurance restoration company. I worked for a restoration company for a while too, building cabinets down in Rancho Cordova, and they didn't do any of that kind of stuff though. They did mold and fire and water damage restoration. But yeah, you know, I mean, so what is it that makes you think about your mortality? You know, about making best use of your time on the planet. That's what it's all about, right? It's about making the best use of your time in this world, man, while you're here. Legacy, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? But make the best use of what you got, man. What's going on, babe?
Mad Max in juvenile hall, we had a restricted diet. Last one to know if you ever smoked.
Yeah.
You talking about me?
Yeah, I talked about that, about smoking. Oh, he asked me if I ever smoked.
Yeah. Wax old lady sauce. I like that. You know what? I actually like that name, Goose. Goose said, "Where can we get that special edition wax old lady sauce?"
Wax old lady. We're waiting on it. We're waiting on it.
Let's see.
Is Goose Gossage an Oakland A's fan? That's all I want to know.
Why? Why are you asking that?
Yeah.
Mitch is smooth. Haha, that's what DC Irish just said. Because I know I just walked out for a minute, so I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I have ADEB said I have Crohn's disease. I've had some of my intestines removed. Now my colon is dying. Oh, that's what makes me think of my mortality. I was talking with my 73-year-old grandma about life and death.
Man, I hope that issue gets better for you. Crohn's,
that's hard.
That's a hard one to live with, man. And my hat's off to you. And see, that's a man struggling to keep his health, and he's doing it hard. And that's our motto: do it hard.
Remember, that's a good question. He said, "Do you watch any of these prison shows since you've come home?" So we do want to talk about one that we watched. We watched it with Whack.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying whether, anyways, you say what, I can't remember what it is. I can't even remember what it is.
Is that the one where he's clowning?
Huh? Yes. It is the one. JB Weld just donated $10 via super chat.
What do you say?
Thank you, JB Weld. I love that name, JB Weld. Anyways,
yeah, excellent.
But he said, I
Thank
think
you
about
very much.
mortality. Thank you so much. He said, I think about mortality a lot too, man. Deep stuff to think about, but I think it's healthy to think about it sometimes. Keeps me from acting like a moron.
Yeah, keeps you on track.
That's so true.
Yeah,
that's really true.
Yeah, sometimes I used to sit on the yard and wonder, am I going to die in prison? And if so, what prison am I going to die in? How am I going to die?
We thought for sure he was.
Am I going to, am I going to get stabbed? Am I going to get shot? Because they shoot you, still. Am I going to get some kind of fucking disease like these guys with COVID now? Or am I going to have a heart attack from this shitty ass food? Or, I should think about that a lot. And, and then just shake it off and carry on. But, and that's what led me to make the most of my time in prison, like with my artwork and getting a decent job, That's what it was all about, man. I mean, even though I was in prison, I wanted to make the most of it,
You're right. Your health is your wealth. Amen to that, brother. That's super true. Sean said, my mom passed away last year from cancer, and I was holding her hand. That made me think of my mortality and what kind my death is going to be like. There's some, I'm sorry for the loss of your mom, because that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's a hard thing to witness. But at the same time, I lost my grandma, who I was super close to. I was there too when she passed, when she left. That's why I say when she left. And it's an honor. It's an honor to watch someone come into this world, and it's an honor to watch someone go out. So, it is.
Real quick, Justin, what's that? Justin Tomini. Don't get anxiety over it, bro. I mean, just, it's something we all going to have to face. Just make the most of your life now. Getting anxiety over it. I mean, it's easy to say don't get anxiety over it, but, it's not going to help. You just got to think about it and then let it go and carry on, Yeah, I want to say that, her grandmother died from Alzheimer's, and she took care of her for how many years before she passed away?
Like 15.
Yeah, I mean, she sold her grandmother's house and used the money to take care of her. And when she couldn't be at home, she needed attention. She had her in assisted living, and she took care of her till the day she passed away, man. And she has some good and some bad memories about it, but I mean, it's something we're all going to face, man. And I'm facing it now with my mom. She's 78 and she's having surgery. And so, I mean, it's something we all face. It's not anything, to me, it's nothing to be afraid of, I mean, I've seen guys die and it's not cool when people get their life cut short, but it's something we all face. And that's why, I say, I can't say it enough, make the most of the time you got here. Whatever your resources are, use them to the fullest, man. If you got some kind of talent, make the most of it. Blow it up, man. I learned artwork in some pretty adversarial situations, man. Where I mean, I was doing artwork with pen fillers and paper, man. I mean, if I can do that in there, you can do anything out here,
George Caius, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Super nice. You're super sweet. And he said, like always, my best to you and your family.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, George. Super. That's really kind of you. Thank you.
What's this?
Okay, so Mitch, now watch when Mitch starts trying to read that.
Greg.
TJ Carter said, I lost my dad last month, but to be real, which in my heart has never been so full. The way it should be, and it's so sad he isn't around to share in all the love. I hear you.
Wow.
There is really something to be said about being with someone when they leave. I mean, it's really. I said I've been there for a birth and I've been there for deaths, and I feel like it's the same. It's amazing, and it's not something that's fun or anything like that. But I mean, I wasn't afraid anymore. I used to be afraid of dying, but then once I got to see that, I was not afraid anymore. So it's important, even though, we can be in life and not get along with people and, things like that with our parents or siblings or whatever. But when it gets down to it, you got to be. Well, you don't have to, but that's been our choice.
Yeah.
So
there was a comment by Greg right before TJ Carter. I didn't get to read it, but yeah, I mean.
Greg said, "What's up, Mitch? I was hurt at work with it when a pallet of steel crushed my foot. Was out for three months. You got me back into doing my artwork and kept me positive with your look on life. Lots of wisdom."
Excellent.
Thank you. That's cool. That's
neat. Cool, man. See, that's good shit, man. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah.
So Mad Max said that he's gonna call you. He said he wanted to call you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And I said you'll be at work, but
it's all right.
Mad Max, just call him. So
yeah.
You got
around
his number.
8, 9's cool. I start working around 8, so you can call me.
Okay. Just
I wear a headset so I
put
can
on the chat that you heard that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Wack's trying to take him from us, so I just want to.
Yeah, I can talk while I work. I got a headset.
I'm just messing with you, Wack. I love you. You are like my brother,
chewy
100%. Dog. Let's see. Me YouTube channel said you're one of the perfect examples of how you can make something from not much, and since we on the outside have access to much more and free time, there shouldn't be no excuse to not make something.
Yeah, I mean, you got all kinds of stuff out here, man. I mean, and we got these homeless people up by where we live, and they stack rocks. I don't know, what's that called?
I think it's a tradition that was it's like Hawaiian, Samoan tradition where when you lose someone, you put this rock out in honor of them. I could be saying that wrong, but that was my understanding.
Yeah.
But they do that.
They do it all over town. I mean, they're bored. And then people don't mess with them. It's just something to look at. I mean, but yeah. So we saw on YouTube. It's called DIY Dean. Is that it?
Yes.
Is that it?
I'm sorry, real quick. Hi, Captain. I feel like we've been ignoring you, and I just want to know hello. And I want some of your damn bread. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So DIY Dave.
Dean or Dave?
Dean.
I think it's
I'll
Dean.
look it up on my phone while you're doing that.
He's making some videos about.
Man,
it's very hilarious.
Very.
You guys might want to check him out. And I'm not really giving him a shout out because I don't know him, but you might want to check out his videos.
They are funny.
They're very funny.
He claims to be Big Sid. I think it's all a joke, obviously, but there's a couple of channels that are making it trying to seem like it's real. But Big Sid is in a lot of his videos, and supposedly Big Sid works for him, and he's like an addict, and it's crazy shit.
Very funny.
Anyways, it is funny.
Most of them.
JB Well just donated super chat as $5. Thank you, JB Well. That's super cool. And he said, how does the average convict that's doing long bids think of the general public? Is it like an animosity thing? Are they indifferent? I'm a square. JB, it's totally cool.
Thank you.
We love squares too.
There's no crime in being a square.
That's right.
We used to say, hey, them squares aren't lames. We're the fucking lames because we're in prison. They're out there living their life. A lot of guys don't like society, and they're like, hey, fuck society. And like when the fires were going and stuff, they'd be like, that's what they get, fuck them. Or when there was a drought, they'd say, fuck them, But for the most part, people don't have any animosity towards society. The only people I really had animosity towards were a lot of the victims' rights group. They got laws passed, man, that affected people in a really negative way. And they kept us in prison because they had politicians pandering to them. So that was the only group that I really had issue with, and a lot of guys had issue with was the victims' rights associations, because they would say stuff that wasn't true. I mean, they kept us in prison. I mean, there's guys at the sentence I had, they're doing 10, 12 years now and getting out. I did 38 years and 6 months and change because of those groups. And because of the lies and the bullshit that they pushed in the media. And, if the parole board started granting release dates to guys, finding people suitable, they'd piss and moan about that board member and get them fired. I mean, they had way too much control, man, through these politicians. And they donate a lot of money to politicians. And so, now that I would safe to say thousands of guys who had term to life are out. It's pretty obvious that all that stuff was lies and bullshit because almost none of us have gone back. I'm sure there are guys who have gone back on parole violations in a couple of cases, but
do you remember I did my paper for school?
Yeah, she did that, and yeah, her
Recidivism of lifers.
recidivism
Yeah.
of lifers. She did that when she got her Bachelor of Science. So that's the only group I had animosity towards, but society in general. No.
Whack sign off. He's going. He said he'll talk to you later.
All right, Whack.
Good night. DC Irish is signing off. Good night, Irish.
Good night,
see you
folks.
Later. Captain says, how do you make a donation here? There's a little dollar sign that's underneath your on the chat. That just feels really weird to even say that, but that's where it is.
Yeah. Is that what that is?
White Dawn said that's what that is. See that little thing? That's what that is. And there's like a little smiley face too. White Dawn said nothing wrong with the square unless it's a square trying to play a gangster.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've seen lots of those. Buenos noches, Big Max. He said good night. Bye. Good night, Big Max. See you later.
Good night. Buenos noches. Yeah.
Let's see.
And how's our friend down in Bakersfield doing?
Which one are you talking? I don't think he's on. Big.
24.
I haven't seen him on.
17 or what? Yeah.
Let's see. YouTube channel said you're one of the perfect examples of how you can make something from not much. And since we're on the outside, have access to much more and free time, there should be no excuse not to make something. Mitch I think he feels like bad when he's not doing something. Like he's just like, what are we gonna do? It's hard for him to like, unless he's completely exhausted, to like.
It's hard for me to just sit around and do nothing.
It is. It's really hard for unless he's hurt or whatever. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Dangstar, what's going on? What's up, Mitch? Blowing some hashish to this. God, I used to love that stuff.
Feels good to be. Look at JB Weld. Wow. Thank you.
James, thank you so much for JB Weld just super chat us $5. You're on one tonight, JB. Thank you so much. He said, "Damn, it feels good to be a gangster." I like that song. Yeah. Captain, thank you so much. He says they don't have it. They don't have super chat. They don't have super chat in I always get this wrong. In Thailand. That's where he is. That's right. Yeah. Thank you though so much. That's super sweet of you.
Thanks for thinking about it.
He says I'm going to do it in PayPal. Thank you. You're sweet. Thank you so much.
The new gangsters having a job, working 8 hours a day and bringing that cash home. Because, I told the youngsters, man, that I was close to in there, I said, being a gangster is about making money. That's what it's about. So, that's the new gangster, man. Busting your ass to make a living and take care of your family. To me, that's gangster shit, Because, it's Anthony what? Anyways, it's easy to fall in with the crowd and follow the crowd. And it takes some balls and some heart and some integrity to follow what you know is right. Work your ass off and bring home a check. You look at your bank statement, you got your check in there. It's like, yeah, I've done that. That's gangster shit now to me.
Let's see.
What's going on over there?
Anthony, I like to say his last name, and he says I always say it right. Anthony Marinelli. I used to think I was Italian before I did my ancestry test. That's a whole nother story. I am a big follower of the prison genre. I'm San Diego raised, not far from you, and whack. You guys are the only channels live that I watch. I really appreciate your channel.
Cool.
Thanks, Anthony, for watching. That's super cool.
I'm glad our channel has got some, content that you like to watch, man, and you get something out of it. It blows my mind. I say it all the time. It just blows me away how many people it reaches and how many people get, inspiration from it. I just like that guy's mom who sent that letter for the board. I just it blows me away. And if you're real with yourself and the world, man, people see it. People. What's up, babe?
Mad Max said, my Living Dead Girl shirt arrives tomorrow. My kid's Father's Day gift to me. You need to put that Aztec design in shirts and hoodies. So that's another awesome thing about Teespring is that it's really hard for us to do hoodies. It's not an easy process.
Yeah.
So when we found out that Teespring did the hoodies, we were like super jazzed because it'll make it we'll have them up all the time and not just part of the time. It's just taking me some time to get the graphics with that, so that's going to take a minute. But I'm glad you're getting your. We will put the Aztec design at one point on.
We're going to put it on hoodies. So yeah, basically what she's saying is like this Teespring thing that we can do now since we have enough subscribers. They make hoodies. So when we do hoodies, we do like a prepay and all that stuff. So basically, it's kind of a hassle. But so with Teespring, we can give them our designs. They'll make the hoodies. They're probably a big, huge company, and they can print on demand. So 1, 10, 100, they can handle that. So we're going to have all our designs on hoodies, and people will be able to order them and cell phone cases and that kind of shit. But
Kenny Delzier says, Smiley, I think he's asking if you're from El Cajon.
El Cajon, Lakeside area, yeah. Who's that?
You're lying, Bast. Are you kidding me right now?
What?
You're so full of crap.
What?
He said that Hillary Clinton just got arrested live on CNN.
Ooh,
I don't even think that's true. He's just baiting us.
We can only hope.
That shit. Troy said Tegan wants a T-shirt. It's her birthday. We actually don't make them small, but I think we want some for our grandkids too. So I think we might at some point make them small.
The thing is, that we have to. It's a separate setup. So they make the screens certain size.
We'll make, what we're saying though is we'll make some on Teespring. There are different sizes that we'll make especially for kids.
But the thing, kids shirts we can do on there. But with the print shop here, we would have to do separate screens, like with the Living Dead girl, with their one size for the crew necks and the hoodies, and then they had to shrink it down for the Razorbacks. So
we're getting asked this. I've been asked this a couple times tonight. So I know people. First of all, I just want you guys to know that we super appreciate the donations. It's awkward and weird, but we love it at the same time. If you don't want to give YouTube 30% of it, you can totally, you can PayPal it. If you want to, you can do that at mitch@heartintentions.com is his email address. You can use that on PayPal, or you can Venmo. It's Mitch-Smiley. Yeah. So whatever one you want to use. I know people get freaked out about using YouTube doing that. So you guys asked, so that's the only reason I'm answering.
Yeah,
Justin told me just donated $2. He said, thank you, Justin. By the way, he said, I just hit 5 years clean. I love being a square.
Stay down.
That's awesome, Justin.
One day at a time, right, bro? Now look, you got 5 years, right? That first day was the roughest, though, huh? Yeah, thank you for the $2, man. Wow. So San Quentin, 30 active cases
on the yard of COVID.
Wow.
Wow, that sucks. Oh, good night, Brett. See you later. Have a good night. It was nice to see you on here tonight.
Yeah, thanks for checking in, bro.
Anthony, if you make that donation, I just want to say thank you. He said when I make that donation, it'll be the first I've ever made to a YouTube channel. So that means a lot to us, dude. Thank you.
Kenny Delosier. I know that name, Delosier.
Anthony says, send it Venmo, you jack. Stop paying YouTube.
My Venmo is just my name, Mitch Smiley. But
it's Mitch.
Venmo is just Mitch Smiley.
It's Mitch-Smiley. It's not under whatever. So what did you just say?
I don't know.
Do you want me to slap you right now?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
But we really appreciate it. But
congratulations on 5 years for sure, Justin.
Yeah,
that's super cool.
100%, man. 5 years is a good chunk of clean time. Keep at it, brother. Keep at it.
Yeah. So don't even get Mitch started on the politics thing because we have different views, but we still live in the same house.
Kenny Delosier from Spring Valley. All right. I have a friend that has a tattoo shop over there, Patriot Tattoos. He's a good friend, and I can't wait to get off parole so I could go down and see him. That's another reason I want to go down to San Diego to see some of my good friends. I'll tell you what, someone that you meet and comes to visit you while you're in prison on more than one occasion is a good friend. And I want to go see him. Yeah. How long have we been on, babe?
Hold on.
She's typing.
So we have been on for almost 90 minutes.
Okay.
Let's say, we are not talking politics. No how, no way.
Yeah.
Everyone has a different view, which is cool. That's what makes us awesome, right?
Yeah, the thing with politics is people think, if you don't agree with them, then you're a turd, or if you, I don't know.
Good night, Plaster One.
Good night. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean you have to agree with their politics or their take on life. And that's just how it is, man. And people get their feelings hurt way too fucking easy.
I just said to Mitch last night, I said, I'm not going to go through the exact conversation, but basically I said, so let me get this right. So if I believe in something that doesn't agree with everyone else, then I'm an asshole. Like, it's just, no, yeah. I don't like the fact that people can say you're bad because you believe in that. Just because that's your belief system doesn't make you bad.
And just because I disagree with somebody's belief doesn't mean that I don't like them. It just means I disagree with something they believe in, man. So, I'm kind of, and that's kind of how this fucking country's getting, man, where, people, oh, that guy's a piece of shit because he believes in this or that. And so I just try not to go there too much.
Hi, Josh Wise. He said had to make sure to hop in and say hi. What's up to Mr. and Mrs. Smiley?
All right. Thank you.
Hi, Josh. How's it going? We haven't seen you for a little bit. Wayne Honeycutt said, enjoy the show and a beautiful evening. Mad Max said, I grew up in Placerville. I grew up going to Placerville every summer. Had a good friend of my dad's who was red and white up there. He passed away a couple years back. It's a beautiful town where, it is. There's things that we miss about the city. I miss the beach, things like that. But other than that,
we were just talking about the other day.
Yeah, I'm super happy being up here. So, been on the road for work, but got home tonight. Thank God.
The city, like when I lived in LA, man, I could go down to the beach like on Christmas before I moved up here. I was talking to her on the cell phone while I was down at Santa Monica watching the sunset on Christmas. It was cool. I love the beach. I like the cities. There's a bunch of fucking different ethnic restaurants and all kinds of taco trucks. And, one time, Sario, this youngster, and I came back from a meeting, and it was like 1 a.m, man. We pull in the gas station parking lot. And there's a taco truck there with tables with beans and rice and salsa on the tables. And we're standing out there 1 a.m. eating tacos, man. And just, that's the kind of shit I kind of miss. But, we can go visit and experience that. Placerville is a great place. I love it. One thing about this place up here is we have all kinds of people up here. People believe, totally 180 thing from their neighbors. And, no one fucks with no one about things like that. People are just too busy living up here and living in the country and loving life, man. And to me, I think everybody should do that. I've said it before, man. I can be proud of what I am, and whether it's my ancestry DNA kit comes back or just what I'm doing, and I can be proud of myself, my family, my friends without tearing other people's belief in their thing apart. So I don't need to destroy someone else's pride in what they are to make myself feel good about what I am, And I see a lot of that shit going on in the country, man. So hopefully they'll get over it and grow up and realize life's a lot bigger than their own personal bullshit, What's going on over there, babe?
Yeah, Anthony said, Anthony, hopefully you got that. Anthony said, oh yeah, you're a bigot if you don't agree with my views. 100%. That's what I see. It's gotten so crazy. I just can't even. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see. Those are strong words, Mitch. Wise man.
Yeah, it's reality, man. I mean, hey, there's some people that I've met since I've been out that believe, just to me, total asinine bullshit, man. And they believe stuff without researching it, And I don't, I like them. They're just weird people. They have weird beliefs, but they have to have something about them, their character, that I like. And so I don't discuss the things that they believe in or do that I think's weird. I don't discuss that with them, and I just take them for the aspect of their personality that I like, and that's where I leave it, It's easy to do, man. You got to, hey, look, if you go to program, it's all about humility, man. You got to be humble, man. You know, what's going on over
Nothing.
there?
Anyways, for those of you trying to make donations through Venmo and whatever, we just appreciate you guys being here. Just so you know,
Yeah.
Appreciate the effort, 100%. Jason said, Mitch, you know, real politics. Mitch has very strong opinions. He doesn't really put them out there, but if you want to get an idea, just go to his Facebook page.
Or don't.
Or don't.
You know, I use my Instagram a lot. Mitch Smiley is 790. I use that the most.
Yeah.
Because
we don't use the hard intentions one very much.
Yeah.
We should, because it's a good thing to do. But Mitch is very, you know.
That's where I post most of my stuff, and if you look at it, you can see photographs from when I first got out of prison, all the way through now. You know. What's going on?
Salvador wrote, I want to start a Spanish prison channel, but it would be weird because I don't speak Spanish too good.
Well, that might be a little difficult. You could always have interpreters, you know, like the sign language guy on the side. You could have a Spanish interpreter. Yeah.
General Matthew, he said, shout out from Mississippi. How's it going, General?
All right, Mississippi.
Let's see. Does anybody ask themselves, what would Mitch do? WWW.
What would Mitch do?
WWMD. Haha. He said, I do this on a daily basis. Hey, White Dawn, how's your tattoo healing? How's it look?
Yeah, send us a picture.
Send us a new picture. We want to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
White Dawn, that we've been chatting with on here, is the first one to get Mitch's artwork tattooed on his body.
He got the living dead girl tattooed on him,
yeah,
which is awesome.
It looks super cool.
Yeah.
What do people say about it? Are they like happy with it? Do they not like it? Which I don't think anybody would say to you anyways. But,
what do people say when they see you wearing the shirt and you show them the tattoo? That's got to be a trip.
Mad Max and Salvador, we could collaborate, and both of us together might be able to make sense in Espanol.
Yeah.
That's cool. So we are at 97 minutes now, so I think we are going to
we're gonna have to sign off so I can get something to eat.
Mitch, so I'm just gonna tell you, Mitch makes this dish. Home 2417 is on. Hey, homie, how's it going?
Homeboy?
How's things? How's life? How's the wifey?
Yeah,
Tell your wife I said hi.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well. And if we get to travel down to Oceanside to see the militia folks, hopefully we can stop by and see and have lunch.
Oh, Anthony. What? Anthony donated $20.
Oh, wow.
He said, sorry, guys, my Venmo wasn't working. I don't know what's wrong. I'll have to get some original artwork from you, Sue. Anthony Marinelli, thank you so much. You're super cool. Thank you so much for the super chat. And thanks for all your little effort trying to make that donation. We really appreciate your work and you. Thank you. Everyone say good night, sleep well. Good night, Captain.
Yeah, you guys take care.
I don't know if that sourdough bread would make it out here, but you know, hey, can you send me a starter? Would be awesome if you could.
Yeah.
And I love I love your bees.
You know, this channel's everybody's channel, right?
So Reggie, we did have hats with his logo on them.
Yeah.
It's just you don't even know what it went through to get us to get 22 made of them. But Louis is helping us out. Louis Max from Grind and Pivot. He actually owns a business that does that. So we're working on the graphic to do that. So I know we'll get them out soon. So
he's in New York and we're in California. So we're working on the logistics of getting him this logo out to him so he can get it on a hat for us.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for tonight.
Thanks for tuning in. This is our channel. And I say ours. I mean all of you and I, and thanks for tuning in. Whatever you do out there, remember.
Do it hard. Do it hard.
Do it hard, just like her. Tell them do it hard. Look at them. Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks. Have a good night. Thank you.